What's up? Happy Star Wars Day to any nerds out there. I didn't decorate the screen because that would have been too much. But yes, May the 4th be with you. And someone's like, should we name it Revenge of the 5th for like tomorrow? And I'm like, no, dude, that's called Cinco de Mayo. That's already a holiday. So yes, if you're celebrating today, you are a nerd, but it's okay. If you're coming to practice today, you are a basketball nerd and you are ready to take wings and sprout to the next level. And that would be great. So anyone out there who's trying to improve, again, I will put our book on blast, as I always do, Limitless Hoops. But make sure that you're actually doing it. And again, I'm looking for a spokesperson. I'm looking for like a person to be like, like the dude that like followed this book right here and took it to the next level. All right. Again, I double dog dare you to follow this to the T and not make it. All right, you will make it. All right, everything's in this book, period. Some of it's boring, some of it's hard, some of it's whatever, but like, it's all in here. And if you can do it day by day, I assure you that any one day is not going to be the end of you. All right, it won't kill you to try it one day. If you haven't done it any days at all, then that's a problem. All right, if you don't have the book, we talk about the contents of this book every single day. If you don't know some of the workouts, it's listed on our site in the video section. If it's not listed there, you can ask me in person or on this show. So you have no excuses to not do the homework, the daily challenges, the daily drills, etc. All right, so there's that. What up, Sean O'Brien, Kieran Declan, and Noah? How you guys doing, man? One more thing about that. If you, bigger than anything else, realize that your life is your life. You can do whatever you want to do, all right? But don't lie to others and to yourself. Don't be like, I want to make the NBA. I want to make D1. Why? Because that's a slap in my face. Not like a Will Smith slap, but like it's a slap nonetheless, all right? Because I did want those things, and I did put forth effort. And for you to just like besmudge my name like that, basically, it's like I don't know. It's like our boy Kieran here. If he gets straight A's, it's like me going, "Oh, I can get straight A's like Kieran. Look at me," and I just like do like nothing at all. It's like, who do you think that he is? Do you think he's like not a hard worker? All right, so it's like if you say that you want to make these levels like D1 and stuff like that, and you put forth like 0 to like just a little bit of effort, that says what you think about people like me. You think that it's totally easy, and what you're probably saying is, well, you were tall. All right, I mean that's kind of like a jerk thing to say. All right, know that I did put in like a lot of work, and not as much work as I'm asking you guys to do, obviously, but it starts with the work ethic that should be like, I don't know, appreciated. All right, so all those people, if you saw them, man, like in person, those NBA guys, they would be like gods. Honestly, like they're so good at basketball. All right, and then even the D1 players and stuff like that, so good at basketball, and they try so hard, especially compared to like the average kids, like level of like trying. And I'm talking about like level of effort in anything, whether it be school or like their chores or like whatever. These high-level athletes, they put in a lot of work and a lot of grit. They've suffered a lot of stuff. They aren't quite like, soldiers going overseas to fight wars, but like it's something to like appreciate, and it's not something to be like, oh, I can do that. Now let me just not work at all. All right. So if you truly want to do that, put in the work so that you can like basically go through what your greatest heroes already went through. I know that you want to be like Steph Curry on the court, but do you want to be like him off the court? All right? Do you want to be like Steph Curry while he's practicing? Do you want to be like him when he's like working out? Do you want to be like Michael Jordan when he's working out off the court without the lights on? Or do you just want to be like Kobe Bryant and like the Joker with the lights on and everyone screaming their names? Heck, you probably don't even want to play the games. You probably just want to sign autographs, right? All right, so like, if you want to be like them in one way, you kind of have to be like them in every way. The good ones, actually. Don't like do drugs or some of the weird stuff that some of these guys do, or like get a ton of tattoos. You don't need to do all that, but their work ethic, the things that they're putting in, you can be like them in those ways, even if you don't get the results in the end. So, anyways, that's my spiel for the day. Anyways, let's begin. We got our movie of the day, and this is a good one. All right, the movie of today. It is a special time whenever we get to speak about this movie. If you build it, say it, they will come. If you build it, they will come. All right? If you build it, they will come. This is a baseball movie where this dude basically went crazy and he started hearing voices in the air, and the voices kept going, if you build it, they will come, like that. And he's like, what is that noise? What is that noise? He's like, build what? Build what? And then he decides, I mean, like, literally the voice just said that. He decides to take it as like, you want me to build a baseball field and cut down all my corn and lose all my money and have my house and my wife and my kids starve to death. I hear you. So he just cuts down all the stuff. I won't tell you too much of the movie because that would be a spoiler alert, and I'm not going to do that. All right, but it's a great movie for you kids. It's very, very magical. This is the 4th grade movie of the month since it is May the 4th. All right, and Field of Dreams is one of the most remarkably magical movies in the history of sports movies. And for like little kids watching it, it just means the world. Even older kids watching it, even adults watching it. It's a really, really magical and amazing movie. I mean, even if you don't love baseball, this movie's up there. I'm pretty sure by the end of the month, when I name my funniest, favorites, and best movies, this one's probably going to win the best movie. I don't know what we have for the rest of the month, but this one is a great movie. So out of 50 stars, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 50. All right? We normally don't just give out 50 stars, okay? It's not just like, it's not like a Yelp review, dude. All right? These stars mean something. We rate stuff on 50 stars. I think only 2 movies ever had a 50-star rating. This is one of them right here. All right? Field of Dreams, 50 stars. Watch this movie. I guarantee it. Guarantee. Field of Dreams, you will love it if you watch it. If you don't, then I don't know. Hit me up later, and I'll beat you up. Anyways, Field of Dreams. Watch the movie, guys. It's great. No more spoilers. All right. Moving on. We got a quote of the day. Quote of the day is, the shortest answer is doing. Not really. I mean, once you do it, it's done, right? So the shorter answer would be done. But it's okay. All right, we'll go with that. It's a cute little saying. All right, it's English proverb. I love when they're like English, not like a Spanish proverb or like a Turkish proverb. No, this is like just plain old English. It makes it kind of boring. They shouldn't have even written that down. If it's written in English, we know that it's English. I don't know. Anyways, though, the shortest answer is doing. You can say all these things in terms of like your goals in life, and your goals for basketball are like your dreams or whatever, your aspirations. All synonyms. But the shortest answer to like how you can achieve your dreams is like, I'm doing it right now. Like, it's like, don't even talk. Don't even you don't have time to talk and say this answer because you're too busy doing it. All right? And no one's even going to ask you if you're doing the right things or not, if you're already doing those things. All right? It's kind of a dumb question that no one's even going to question you. They won't even question you. If you're working hard every single day and you're drenched in sweat, they won't be like, what do you want to be when you grow up? It's obvious. I'm at the gym every freaking day working my butt off. All right. How are you going to get there? I'm doing it right now. Right? So if you're already doing what you're supposed to be doing, there are no questions. Everyone's going to know. You don't have to even speak. I know I told you guys to say your dreams out loud, ask for help, all this stuff. You will just get help. If you're that kid who's just working their tail off, people are going to notice you. People are going to want to help you. That's going to inspire other people. All right? Doing is just the best verb in the entire planet. All right? Because you are doing something. All right? You aren't out there just being lazy. You're going forward in life, and perpetually going forward is going to get you somewhere in the end. All right, so if your parents ever have to ask you to work out more, or if I've ever questioned your work ethic, that's a problem. All right, I don't ask for much. I promise you. It might sound like I do, but it stops real quick once I see a kid just working extra hard. All right, Noah probably hasn't heard anything from me in terms of like his work ethic in a long time. Same with Kiernan, because I see it. All right, and it's just out there. They are currently doing. All right, everyone else who's being questioned, that's why you're going to fall short in your dreams. So make sure that you guys are doing out there, okay? The shortest answer is doing. Our elementary drill that we will be doing next week. I can't wait till we get 3 courts, man. Then we can do all these things in the same day. We'll have elementary on one court, middle school on the other court, then high school on the other court. We tried that when we first started out, but there weren't enough kids and enough coaches to do all 3. Enough coaches who knew what they were talking about, at least. All right, so we will split these things back up eventually to where we will be doing all these things the following day from the show. So just heads up for that. But for now, we won't be doing these things until next Tuesday, I believe. Wall floor tap dribbles. So just a heads up on that. Double team step through. Play with getting inside the key points, scale and hype. We did a pretty good job of our plays last time. It did take us 20 minutes instead of 10 to go through pyramid and poly. But these are 2 more play combinations, scale and hype. All right, it's a fantastic way to learn to play from the point guard position all the way down to the center position, because it forces everyone to know what's going on. I don't want the plays to actually be ran like this, all robotically during the games. I do want them to be fast breaks, throwing the ball ahead. But this one is scale and hype. Scale is our flare to the wing play. All right, and again, I think any program that you're a part of should be practicing something like a flare cut. All right. For hype, it's cutting back door. Any program that you're part of should be practicing a backdoor cut. But then you get for hype, you're going to backdoor to post up. Should they be practicing post ups? Yes. So although these have our play names, they're not just for our team. All right. I made every workout in here work for any team, so that all teams could at least go over this stuff at some point in time. And I think any coach worth his salt is going to talk about these things at some point in time. All right. So even when I add more teams to our league, I'm still going to have them go by this book. And I'm going to let them teach it however they want, but I want these things covered in that day. Is it enough time in an hour to teach you how to do wall floor dribbles, double team step through, play with key points, scale high? I don't know. So this is how we organize ours. We do it for 10 minutes apiece. All right. Scale is an easy play. I think scale is like the second to last play that our teams ever learn. So it's one of the hardest plays. I bet you that you can't even throw the pass on scale. All right, but we'll see. It's an easy play if you write it down, I suppose. All right, ISO is probably the easiest play. Just dribble out and go. And then hype is a pretty easy play as well. Or side is going back door, so side is easy. We do have a number of easy plays. Scale is not one of them. Even doing the footwork for the flare cut is hard, let alone the pass, and then to make the shot or to make a play off that. And then reading the defense, because if the defense overshows, then you can slip with the screener. It's actually extremely difficult. One of the best things I've ever seen at doing a play like scale was Princeton, and they slipped it so often it was amazing. I mean, even our practice team running their plays beat us during our practice. It was crazy, but we did have a guy who was our assistant coach, was the former assistant coach at Princeton, so he taught it extremely well to our backups. But it was just funny because the backups beat us during the pregame stuff. So, but we ended up beating Princeton. But yeah, they ran that place so well. All right, moving on. We got our trivia question. I bet I could, John. I bet I could. I bet you could too, Noah. Let's check it out, man. Maybe one day. All right, I can show you this, though. I will take time to show you guys how to do the scale play. All right. So, since we haven't broken this down in a while, all right. So, you have, let's just make the point guard the 2 right here. It doesn't really matter. All right. And everyone's guarding anyone. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, anyway, these are the positions. All right. You want to dribble out to just the lane line. All right. The lane line is right there. This person should already be flashed up right there. Okay, but as he cuts back door, you can maybe make that pass. But he's going to cut all the way through to the opposite side. This guy should follow him. Maybe end up being in help side. All right. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm screwing up. I told you that I would not. I was trying to do poly. All right. This is skill. My bad. If he comes your side, you're going to go down to the corner. Got it? So the strong side goes down to the corner. All right, that's key to give him enough room to pass. It's also key he doesn't go all the way out to the wing. So the point guard is going to remain right here on the lane line high. All right, as that person guards him. All right, this guy can be low or high. It doesn't really matter. All right, but as this guy comes up, he's looking for the ball. And we're hoping that this guy tries to shoot the lane and tries to steal it. You guys know how people steal that pass? But now we're going to sneak behind him. And you can't just sneak straight up. You got to go in a circle and screen him right there. And he's going to go up here, step in, and then flare out. And you can't flare straight out because this straight line is going to get the ball stolen by this guy. The ball can't pass in a straight line like this. So to stop that from happening, you're going to step in and then step out wide so he can now see you for a pass. He's going to pass the ball over his head and over everyone's head, so like a high pass, so that it lands right there in your hands. All right? And if this guy did, if he did follow you, if he did beat you on this side, that should be an easy screen. But what if he remained on this side? What if he stayed right here and prevented you from going back? That's also good because now you could just cut right here and just get a straight pass for our layup. So that's some bad defense, right? So we punish their good defense, and we go like this, and we have them screened in. And now if he goes underneath this screen, we can stop early and shoot that shot. That's why we want this screener to be underneath the 3-point line, because none of us are Steph Curry. All right, so if he goes over the screen, which we want to do if they flare screen us, we want to go over the screens. And then we kind of have them. All right, this play is really hard to guard. And if this guy right here wants to help out, now we can slip this guy. All right, so that's how we do scale and what we want to do for that particular type of play. He's going to sneak, and then he is going to step in and flare out. Yep, you got it, boy. All right. Moving on to our trivia question of the day. Again, I don't know who's here for the trivia, but good luck. This question is about Larry Legend Bird. All right, Larry Bird. All right, here it goes. It's a very, very simple question. Very, very straightforward. All right, good luck with it. And the question is, so like Larry Bird, famously, he went to, I won't even tell you which college that he went to, but I will ask a question. Which college was Larry Bird originally given a basketball scholarship to, and he was originally going to attend? Which college was Larry Bird originally going to attend before he switched schools? That's the question for today. The first one to answer it wins for the day. If you win for the month, you get a coin. Finn Kaufman usually wins. He's won every single month that we've ever done this for the last 11 months besides 1 month. So basically, Finn Kaufman has won like 11 times. Connor's won once. No one else has ever won a month. So let's say real quick, what college was Larry Bird originally supposed to attend before he switched schools? All right, and that's the answer right there. We got Kiernan catching up. All right, so Kiernan with his second point, he's now tied with Finn Kaufman. Alina missed it by a little bit. All right, Alina just missed it. A little third grade kid beat you, Alina. How dare you? Now, of course, he has his dad helping him out, I'm sure. All right, and also has Declan helping him out, and his mom. But, it happens. Indiana, a little too late for you as well, Sean O'Brien, but nice try, you guys. All right, moving on to our middle school stuff, which is what stuff that we will be doing tomorrow. Manu Ginobili layups. Wesley, he came to work out this morning, and instead of doing the shooting machine, I had him just do layups. And then I had him do the Manu Ginobili layups. I showed him. That dude forgot by the time he got to his layups. You got to get your mind wrapped around some of these things and get obsessed with them. All right. He cheated like always. Cheating claims. Oh, man. You can't just claim people are cheating. But yes, the Manu Ginobili layup, it is harder, but, oh, man, you guys should work on it so you can score on either side of the basket. If you can score on either side of the basket, trivia ain't even fun anymore when people cheat. What are you talking about, Noah Massett? You're allowed to use Google, man. People are just typing it in, and you can't type fast enough. Sorry, Noah. Just because you can't write. All right, yo, figure it out, Noah Massett. Win the game. Google is definitely legal. All right, but yes, the Manu Ginobili layup, scoring on both sides of the basket is crucial. Being able to do your stop dribble with either foot is crucial. Being able to manipulate your body so that the defense can't block your shot is crucial. So we want to work on this stuff so we can do it fast and accurate. So heads up for that workout. Hand off to 2 shots. All right, for the handoffs, we're gonna practice our handoffs. A handoff is basically like a legal moving screen. All right, you're gonna dribble at the guy that's guarding the man that you want to hand the ball off to, and then jump stop and screen him. And our best chance to guard it is a flat show. We know we can't heavy show because he might fake the handoff. So in essence, this is better than an on-ball screen because an on-ball screen, they get to jump it and rotate. For handoff, the best that they can do is either give you a layup or a flat show. All right, so for a handoff play, which we do if someone isn't open on the wing, we dribble at them. They can either cut back door, come for a handoff. It's a great play, and again, even more effective than a really, really good on-ball screen. So let's do this, and let's practice it. And for this particular drill, we're going to hand the ball off, and then someone else will pass the ball to the person that handed it off. All right? So it's just a way to get up a whole bunch of shots, but you want to come off the handoff, shoulder to shoulder, go as fast as you can, explode after you hit the screen, and then get away from them. Then we have offensive free throw rebounds. Some tricks to get those things, because if you get those, it's like a new possession. Another play combination, side and right. Side is when we dribble out to the side and they cut back door. Right is when we pass the ball to the top of the key, and that person looks toward one of the wings, and then they cut back door from there, and then we do a little bounce pass off the side of our hand. No Google. I say it all the time. No Google. Wait, Noah, how can you make up the rules? That's not a rule. Sorry, you can't just make up the rules. Noah Massett. Google's allowed. We wouldn't be able to enforce that anyways. And none of you guys know basketball enough to know it without Google. I'm guessing if we said no Google, I would say only 2 out of 30 questions would ever be answered. You guys don't know basketball well enough to not use Google. So I want you guys using Google, and I want you guys to learn more about basketball and to keep these things in mind so you guys can be more hyped. But what I really want you to do is to look at the page. Go to the school section, click on the history of hoops, and then watch some of those videos so you can know those things so you don't even have to use Google. Because if you know those things, you're way faster than the Googlers. It should be your rule. Why? If you know that, you can find out the answer faster than the Googlers ever could. It's how it is. If it takes you that long to think, that means that you don't really know it. All right, 0 to 3 seconds, down by three with free throws, full court. Then we have 5 on 6 press break. All right, when we do press break 5 on 6, it's just handling pressure, and it'll seem like there's 6 guys guarding you sometimes. So heads up for that. All right, last one is our high school stuff that we did last week. We got 2 on 1 break. We did a good job at this. We try to just jump into it. We do need to get better at actually finishing it. I'm telling you that we did a good job at actually understanding how the drill works, but we didn't do a good job at the actual play. Finishing on the fast breaks is a crucial element in basketball, especially when you have a 2-on-1 advantage. Work on our flares, our baseline out of bounds defense. Remember that stuff. 5 second count extension. We actually have 12 seconds. 49 seconds down by 3, baseline out of bounds. Just working on our offense. And then 5 on 5, oldest versus youngest. That went well as well. All right, checking out our story of the day. Here's that. Watch it. One constant in the lives of successful people is their ability to deal with failures. Instead of being paralyzed by fear when they're defeated, they deal with the setbacks and move on. If you're not failing at something, then you're not setting your dreams high enough. The key to failure is to accept it and to learn. So the key to failure is to accept it, then to learn. And I think that's true. Like, if you look at all the famous people out there, all the really accomplished people out there, a common thread would be that they really handle failure well. All right? Not like Noah Massa saying that it's cheating. All right? No, you handle failure and then you adapt and you figure it out. All right? Those who can't handle failure, their minds aren't going to be strong enough to keep going on after a while because they're going to keep beating themselves up. Those who see failure as like a stepping stone and like, okay, this is gonna make me better. This will make me better. And you constantly think that way. That positivity is just gonna spur you on to new heights. And you really can use failure to move yourself forward because failure tells you so much. It's basically like a maze. You can't just do a maze just straight. You have to like fail. But if you're a failure, you just ignore it or it frustrates you, you're gonna end up hitting that wall over and over and over again. But if you use your failure and say, well, it's not that way, I will never go down that direction again, now you'll be able to solve the maze even faster. You won't need luck at all. So make sure you guys are using the negatives in life to best benefit you. All right? The negatives shouldn't bring you down. The negatives should only build you up just as the positives do. And if you allow the negatives and the positives to build you up, man, you win. Because then no one can stop you. It's like people throw stuff at you, right? First they throw like food at you and you're like a monster, right? They're trying to stop you. They throw food at you and you just like pick it up and you eat it and you get stronger and bigger, right? So then they're like, okay guys, don't throw any more food at the monster. He keeps getting bigger. So then they're like, let's throw knives at him. So they throw knives at you and then you pick those up and eat those too and get bigger again. Now they're just screwed, right? So when life tries to throw knives at you, pretend like it's food and use everything to your benefit, basically, is what I'm trying to say. All right? Let's see. It should be I think that way all the time. Yeah, you're right, Noah Masseth. We'll see. All right. Let's check our homework. Homework for the day. Mr. Clutch, day 4. Rolly Dodge, trying to do some more of those. We got Noah Masseth with his pop push-ups. Alina with the 2-ball dribbling. Great job with the homework today, you guys. That's multiple people. All right. Let's check in on Noah Masseth's pop push-ups real quick. All right. Let me check the playlist. Got that right there. And then let's check out the pop push-ups from Noah today.
Woo, let's do this.
Can he get off the ground today?
Got this. 1, 2.
Okay, those are decent. Those are decent. In the end, I've seen it where people clap. Can you do it with the clap? That would be nice. But great job, Noah Masseth. Way to stick to it. You're getting better and better and better. All right, let's check our picture of the day. Who's here for our picture of the day? Ja Morant. All right, is Ja Morant, he had a huge game, 47 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, something like that. Is he the new face of the NBA coming up here? All right, someone said that they didn't like how Draymond is always so contentious, and the other people are like, well, some people do like that, right? And they say that the guy was like, well, the older generation doesn't like it, and he goes, well, the older generation probably doesn't like Ja Morant either because he's like dancing all the time, but the older generation probably loves Muhammad Ali even though he talks so much trash. But the older generation during that time hated Muhammad Ali. So old people are just haters in the end, right? It's whatever the young kids like. That is the future. And I think if anyone pushes the young kids most, inspires them the most, it is this dude, Ja Morant. And I will say, man, he is the future of the NBA. I think Giannis is definitely a huge part of it. And, he'll be the segue. But this guy, in the end, barring injury, I think, I can't say he's going to be bigger than Giannis, better than Giannis. But I think he'll be more exciting. I think he'll draw more people to the sport in the way that Allen Iverson did. All right? And I think he's huge for the league and everything like that. Ja Morant's amazing. He has my seal of approval. If you guys don't know him, now you do because of me, okay? I'm the guy that brought you Ja Morant. No, I'm joking. I did pick and roll quiz too. I saw that. No, with the pick and roll quiz. Great job with that, man. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys at the workout later on tonight. All right, if you guys are showing up any other point in time, make sure you guys film it to do your homework and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Make sure that you remember the quote of the day. The shortest answer is doing. And that's about all that I have. So cue my music. I'm out of here. Congrats to Kieran on the trivia win for the day. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Peace.